Inviting people into a space where we're going to hold this story.
Love your art. Did you know a lot of the riders were actually women wearing beards?
Yes.
Which gives me such like Monty Python vibes. It's amazing.
Oh. What if Muppets did the Easter story?
If that's all we're looking for, that's what we're going to find. Yeah.
I'm looking for pie. Hello, welcome to the haberdashery of live streams and podcasts, a place where we can have a rummage, a fertile for piece of fabric and cloth and string and threads of all shapes, colours and sizes, where we kind of mingle and chat about ways of which we can kind of best cut, trim and create the right templates on our fabric. This is Faith and Geekery. This is our craft along episode, or one of our many craft along episodes. My name is Mark, and this is...
I'm Jen. Hello.
And
I'm Tim.
that sounds really obvious.
Hi.
You're right there, Tim.
Hi.
You're okay. How are we all doing this evening? How are we all doing? We all right?
Yeah.
Good. I've committed to that accent for the rest of the stream. I hope that's okay. Hi.
Hi.
It's a little bit like, do you remember when they were trying to sell you products in B&M Bargains with the videos above the products? It's like his voice.
Hi, this is the JML Toasty Warmer.
JML. This is the JML thing that you need to buy that will improve your life. Hi.
This is the leaf extractor.
This is what you need to stop those leaves getting in your gutters. With this JML leaf extractor, you can make sure that 90% of those leaves do not go down those gutters. Now only here for £5.99. Yes, £5.99.
And they used to sell it alongside the wiggly worms on strings. Do you remember those? They used to go in like the fluffy.
That was where my head initially went. As soon as you said about the voiceovers in B&M's, I was like, it's the wiggly worm, surely. Or like
the wiggly worms.
The piece of
Magic
fabric
worms.
on a nylon piece of string. Oh, sorry, actual spoiler.
Magic.
Yeah,
Spoiler.
it's magic.
Excuse me.
So we ask the question that we ask all the time. What am I doing here? No, what geekiness have we been up to since we last met? What have we been up to, Tim? What have you been up to, Tim?
Oh, what have I been up to? So, as you know, we did some recording in the weekend of Epoch.
Yeah.
Jenny, you were not there for that, but...
I was not. I was sad.
Calling her out on the live stream.
For a non-spoiler.
Bit harsh.
What? No, it's fine. Don't worry. Well, you and Becca were not there, but do not worry. You and Becca were off doing something completely.
We were
different.
not quite as committed as you guys were.
You were on your spin-off episode of not going in.
Oh yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah. Like we were doing something
going in.
purposeful.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, like, I think I basically said you were having like a really long walk together.
Good.
Having the conversations that you didn't have after dark.
Good.
For those, if you listened for the first time, that Epoch is our D&D campaign, which we drop twice a month.
Yeah.
Just for clarity.
I really hope that might be the spark of something romantic between our characters. I'm not going to lie. I've been hoping that for a wee while.
100%.
Yeah.
You got two episodes of that happening. Well, everyone else, had a lot
That's
of
a
fun.
lot of time.
They had a lot of fun.
Yeah, I am sad. I'm sad because I think, again, this is a real spoiler. Something to do with Pedro was going down.
I think that was someone just
No,
winding
nothing
up.
happened with Pedro.
Teasing me.
I know.
Oh, dear
Nothing
me.
happened with Pedro.
That is not okay.
I gotta say, stuff went down, and
Stuff happened.
Stuff happened, and I think everyone broke on camera.
Oh,
I think it's fair to say.
Okay.
Okay.
I was there and now I'm trying to wrap my brain.
At a particular person's conversations. Maybe their mannerisms and how they reacted to things.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And so,
So we did-
a little encouragement to listening in about a month.
Yeah, we'll let you know. It'll be hilarious. So we did that.
Yeah. Listen out for it. Very good.
Yeah, and I've been getting back into Pokemon. Well, not like I ever left Pokemon. I've been getting back into Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because Fire Red came out on the Switch, so I've been playing that with my child, which has been really lovely. Which means I've now been getting back into
nice.
watching Pokemon Nuzlocks, which are
Nice.
Hence the little subtitle there saying Nuzlocke.
So,
I did wonder what that was.
Nuzlocke, for those that do not know, is an additional set of rules self-imposed by players on a Pokemon game, where it's basically you catch one Pokemon per route. You have to nickname it, and if it faints, it is considered dead and goes in the box, and you can never use it ever again.
Oh wow!
Whoa.
And because you've nicknamed it, you have to you've got a deeper attachment to it.
Whoa.
So effectively, you only have I think it's like 45 encounters, and if one dies, that's hard.
That's it. Wow.
That's it. Yeah. So it's been
That is a lot.
But so there's
Sounds good though. Sounds good
so
fun.
been watching them and just setting one up for me and Shelby to play.
Nice.
At some point when we both have time.
Nice.
That's what we've been doing.
And
What's the treat?
this evening, what crafty thing are you up to?
Well, I'm doing two things. I'm setting up the Nuzlocke, but I'm also setting up some stuff for Epoch, which I'm not going to say much about on stream because it's a surprise for all of you.
Oh,
Okay.
Fantastic. Folks, on if you're listening or watching, please do get in touch. Either just comment what you're up to or what you've been up to since we've last met, and or on the podcast, on our socials, or on our I was about to say something else then. Discord. Mentioning our Discord. I was going to mention someone else's.
Jenny,
So,
are you
yes.
playing with string?
I am this evening will mostly be trying to do is it macrame? Macrame.
yeah.
I don't know.
Macrame?
Never done it before.
Macrame. I would say macrame.
Macrame. It's 24 easy macrame projects for home and garden. I think their definition of easy is bold. I think it's very bold book. But yeah, give it a go. I've had it. It's one of those that you've had for maybe 5 years, sat in the drawer, just judging you for never touching. So yeah, here I am. What I really want to do is that amazing 1970s pot plant holder.
Oh wow!
I know,
wow,
look at
that's-
that. Because also in my mind, I could keep a plant alive. So
It's a dual purpose.
Dual purpose. Keep a plant alive, make the holder. So that's my aim. And this week I've been a little busy. Life has been lifing quite a lot this week. And there's been some sad things, some good things. Some cat dying things. But yeah, I know, a lot going on. But I also got to go see Henry V at the RSC in Stratford, and that was brilliant.
Cool.
That was a good opportunity.
Who is Henry right now?
So he was in Harry Potter and other things since then.
Any specific character?
Oh, I think I know
He
which
played
one.
Dean Thomas.
Yes, he was also in How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
I
I want to say Alfie, but I don't think that's right.
I think Alfie is correct. I can
Is
see his
it?
name. I can see his name. Is Alfie something?
Alfie
I can
something.
see him. Not in front of me, but I can see him.
And
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
and was Henry V better than the other sequels? Took you a moment.
It was an interesting. I mean, it did. I feel like it was. I don't know if you want my honest review of Henry V. I don't know if that's an exciting. I'm going to tell you anyway. I thought
Spoilers for Henry the
was.
Spoilers
I
for Henry
didn't.
V that might be coming in.
Spoilers for this particular production, or just generally Henry V. If you've not seen it before, he's meant
Can't
to be
believe
like
he's
this
dead.
warrior. He's definitely dead. Not in the play. Bear in mind, that happens after. But he's meant to be this. Like, did you know he got shot in the head with an arrow and survived?
Yes.
And
Yes, they invented a tool especially for it.
for
extract
the
the arrow.
and the operation took months because they did a little bit at a time. Anyway, so he's meant to be like this warrior king, right? That was bred to fight. So I think, St. Crispin's Day, it's meant to be this rousing, let's wall up the, the breach with our English dead, all that. And I wasn't roused at any moment. There was no rousing going on in the auditorium. It was fine. I wasn't roused, unroused.
You know the arrow to the face. The theory is like because he got the arrow to the face, and it would have left such a horrific scar. Is the reason that a lot of his portraits are done side facing.
Oh, really? That's interesting. Because of the scar on his.
Yeah.
You'd assume that he'd be happy about having, like Indiana Jones would display proudly.
Vanity.
No.
Vanity.
All his
Sheer
vanity. All his vanity.
Because he
Indiana-
was. It's because because his father was a usurper. Any kind of hideous
actual
scarring.
spoiler.
Hideous spoiler for history, people. Because his father was usurper Richard III. Any kind of so there's loads of plagues and famine and all that stuff around when his father took over. Then his father died, and then he took over, and he was trying not to remind people he was part of a usurper's family. So any kind of injury was seen as, this is a sign from God. This is not a true person.
Yeah.
This is not the true king.
Yeah,
what are we going to do? It's basically like that.
Yeah. Historical spoiler. Absolutely love it. Can we, at some point, talk about how, because of usurpers throughout the royal line, our late and dear queen didn't want the remains of the princes in the tower, the suspected princes in the tower, tested for their DNA because it might have thrown a suspicious cloud over her own right to the throne.
wow.
Can we just chat about how crazy that is?
I mean, it's not. I don't think it's a spoiler. I think it's quite evident that there's been various families that have taken over the English royal family. I mean, at one point, technically, we could have had a queen back before we had Henry III, because it was Matilda.
And we did have two queens at one point, right? Because of Mary and Elizabeth.
Three. Because we had Lady Jane, Elizabeth and Mary. Lady Jane, Elizabeth and Mary.
Lady Jane died tragically, didn't she?
Lady Jane was beheaded in a coup caused by her father-in-law.
I thought she was the 9-day queen.
She was queen, then she was arrested and happily kept in the tower. And then a year later, her family, including father-in-law, started a coup. And they didn't really like that, so they decided, let's get rid of all the rebels starting this coup. And Lady Jane's family's involved. Let's kill Lady Jane as well, just to be sure. History, people.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Not safe. Not safe to be a queen.
I'm wondering whether my microphone is too loud if I'm picking up breathing, but I don't know who did, but you've actually commented it on the live feed rather than on your private chat. It's a whole conversation about defo can hear someone heavy breathing or brew thing, and then breathing.
It took me like 3 hours
Well, it all
Mark, what are
duplicates in
you-
all the
I
locations.
stand by it.
As long as I'm not breathing.
I stand
too
by
loudly.
it.
Mark, what are you working on right now?
Tonight, I'm actually, and I've literally just doing one. Can you see? Oh,
Oh wow, that's an effect
Ooh.
and a half.
I didn't realise that I've still got a green screen effect on. Hence, so I'll just turn that off.
It's a green screen effect from when we recorded Epoch.
Shh, spoilers. No. So there you go. I've just done like a little lino cut, and that is of some stairs. That is of some stairs because I'd seen on social media a
Nice.
while back, or recently. If you can see that in the light. So I'm just to those listening, I'm holding up kind of 1 inch square little lino prints, which is basically going to be for stamps for doing D&D on the kind of what's the word, on the go. And so that's like a little wall section, cracked pavers and things like that, so I can
That's
stick
very
them to-
cool.
stick them to pieces of wood, and so like there's a little kind of bonfire one there as well, and
Very
well.
cool.
a well as well,
Nice.
little bed and things like that. So so I've just been doing, that's what I'm doing tonight. Recently though, I have been
Brilliant.
binge watching One Piece, which is the Netflix live action thing. So that's been, I just got really into it, and to be honest, I was like, oh, you kind of, you're pushing quite hard with this advertising. I'll give it a go. And actually, I was like, oh, this is good. I've never seen the anime, but just the live action stuff.
Yeah.
Enjoying it.
Endearing
I think the-
and fantasy. Yeah.
I think the anime is currently up to 1,155 episodes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Still start from the
Going.
beginning.
Still going.
But yeah, I think it's
That's a
technically a
lot.
15 rating, but it's quite fun. It's, not, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It does feel almost like, and I might offend people here, it feels as if it's kind of a similar style to Power Rangers, but for grown-ups. Sorry, Tim.
Okay. Yeah. No, I hear that. I hear that. That makes sense.
I see where you're going, and I do not disagree.
Yeah, I think as in the episode style, it definitely has this kind of, you come across the party and that you're introduced to a baddie, and then there's kind of the toing and then the throwing, and then there's like the final encounter at the end of each episode, or usually at the end of each episode. So yeah, and it resolves, for the next episode. So it does feel quite kind of like contained, like the Power Ranger episodes of old.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been
They-
good.
They tried to
Oh, go on.
contain, like, I think it's like one of the arcs I know is about 9 episodes, and they reduced it down to 1 episode. So if they're doing that for most of the arcs, like, it makes sense. But it's also really good. Like,
Yeah,
it's the live action version of an anime that isn't awful.
Yeah. I think
sounds
they've been able
good.
to. I think they are able to articulate the anime style very well, actually. That is the best I've kind of seen it done in a long time, really. So it isn't me rumbling. If you can hear the wind and the rain lashing against my panes, it is quite stormy. The other thing I've been up to is doing some D&D prep, and just like you, Tim, you've not mentioned any details for Epoch. This is for some children and for Jen, so we're going to be doing that over Easter. So I can't give anything away, but I've got a pile of stuff there to get on with, as well as this as well. And I've also
Don't give anything away, but can you say if it's pirates or not?
But you keep on mentioning pirates, and you didn't mention it the first time round that it was pirates. I haven't done exactly pirates, but
I'll just be the pirate then. That's fine.
I will give it some thought, and by all means you can.
I'll be pirate.
The other thing I've been doing is just delving a little bit into Mothership, because tonight, I don't know whether rightly or wrongly, I have volunteered myself to be part of a community game over with Dice Court. On the Dice
That's
Company.
very cool.
But I hadn't realised it started at 11 o'clock at night. So that's going to be...
You're fine. You're going to be fine.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun. But looking forward to
You.
that. Just delving into the game mechanics and game system of that.
Mothership's really nice.
Yeah. I'm very glad of the kind of app companion. So basically, it's a bit like the D&D kind of thing, but with D10s, and you have stress levels, and so it's a different way of doing that sort of role-playing game, but dealing with stress and how that kind of impacts you, and your values change the more stressed you get, which is quite fun. So
it's an interesting concept.
Yeah, well, it's
very cool.
The genre is much more like Alien and Aliens and The Abyss, 2001: Space Odyssey, all those kind of bleak, harrowing, and actually from the off they kind of go, yeah, keep a backup character because you're going to get through them.
Yeah,
and they're not.
Yeah,
and even like the person who's the warden, who's going to be kind of guiding me through, they're sort of saying, yeah, actually, try to avoid the action and try to avoid the dice rolls, because the more dice rolls you'd make and the more you fail, then the worse you're going to get, the more stressed your character's going to get, and so the likelihood is they're going to die quicker. So it's just an interesting twist, but it is a horror style intense gaming system. So
okay,
so why not do it at 11
speaking of which,
in a storm?
Carry on. Perfect. Have you played any more of The Last of Us?
No, because you kind of complained to me online last time to say why are you playing without me? So I haven't played because you kind of
fair days.
So I haven't. So is that you now giving me permission to, or
only because I want to know if you learn to love it, or whether your first impression carries through.
I mean, to be honest, it's a bit like Resident Evil in my head, which was a enjoyable game when I used to play it with my friend Ross, and so that was quite fun. I think it was Ben as well, I can't remember, but yeah, it definitely has that kind of vibe. I just don't like the way it kind of dips into story sometimes, and you kind of like I just want to get on. You don't
like the narrative bit.
Well, I don't mind it, but some of it just feels a little bit drawn out. Anyway.
Ideas.
Cool. So, if anybody else has got anything to be getting on with, to be sharing about, or do we press on to something else? Should we go on to the news?
The news?
Yeah.
This is the Faith and Geekery news, broadcast to your home and around the world.
So tonight, just a couple of little pages here. We have, first of all, we've had a glut of trailers. So one is the Spider-Man trailer. Is it a brand new day or grand day out?
Yeah.
Then there's Dune 3.
I'll watch that.
Gloss over that. And Moana, the live-action Moana trailer. I'm going to pause at this point because I think already these are kind of quite interesting subject matter. First of all, fans of Spider-Man?
I'm
sure. I mean, I'll watch anything with Zendaya in. So always. And I'd like to see whether she remembers him or not.
I'm excited for Spider-Man. I'm excited for some of the storylines they're alluding to. And I agree with the interview that came out today with Vincent D'Onofrio, who is currently waiting for Daredevil. I think it comes out today or tomorrow on Disney Plus. Basically said in the comics, Kingpin and Spider-Man fought a lot. And he's like, I want to punch Spider-Man, but Sony and Marvel can't play nice, so I can't do that yet. Because Punisher's in the movie, as we've seen from the trailer. Daredevil's in the movie, as seen from the trailer. Kingpin, for legal reasons, cannot. So it'll be interesting to see where they go, and I hope that Disney and Marvel learn to play nice and we can actually get enough in the movie against Tom Holland, because that would be really lovely.
Yeah, that would be very cool.
Dune, I'm not overly enthused about. Like the first two
Yeah, I'm wondering why the clash between Dune date. I'm very confused why they've decided to go for the exact same release date. That seems not a good, sensible idea to me.
Massive box office draw, because Dune and Spider-Man did both really well with two different demographics, basically. But I think I'm less infused about Dune, partly because it's the third one, and I'm just like, okay, I'll wait for it to come out on streaming or whatever. But also, Chalamet's just been awful recently.
Yeah, he's not being great.
Ballet and opera, is that?
Yeah, it's just like, if the actor's doing really bad stuff and being a bit of a prat, really, in public.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of that's impacting your way you can look at it. And I'm like, I don't particularly want to go see a Chalamet.
I know. It was Dune and Avengers that are being released on the same day.
Is that like the kind of Barbie Oppenheimer? Is it that kind of likely to?
I don't know if they've intentionally gone for the same day or whether it was just genuine. It's a bit like Oasis and Blur releasing on the same day, isn't it? Like, is it an intentional thing?
It's like Christmas, Thanksgiving, isn't it? This year it's like December, which is like the big US catch date, because it's Thanksgiving, everyone's off, everyone goes to see the film. Or if it's December, everyone's going to go buy stuff. It's just in time when they're launching all the merchandise to get more money in that way. Like, that's why I think they might be doing it.
A popular time of year.
Yeah.
But it's... Yeah, I'm just... But the reason Barbenheimer worked was because of just fans noticing it and making it a thing. It wasn't it was organic advertising for the companies. And the companies are now trying to recreate it and failing because they're ignoring the fact it came from the people. So remember, people, you have the power. Rise up.
We have the power.
And start your corporate marketing ploy to go watch two movies back to back in the same thing.
But then people could go as like Sandman stroke Sandworm. Could that work?
I think that's a bit gritty, to be honest.
Okay. Dear. And I'm going to move on.
And we laughed at it.
And Moana live action with Dwayne.
I mean, I am so fed up. Like, look, I'm wearing my Mickey ears. I'm a hardcore Disney fan. There's nothing but love in my heart. So I get to say out loud how fed up I am to my back teeth of the live action remake of classic Disney animated films. We don't need them. Nobody asked for them. Why are they coming? Why? Just make new stuff. Why are they so scared of making new IP? It's like they've lost the ability to be creative, and it's so frustrating.
But we've just mentioned 3 films here, and not one of them is new.
No,
is it?
Where is the original?
It's all safe.
Where is the original? Ooh.
Is that because kind of cinema and kind of production has changed so very much because of live streaming, because of streaming and things like this? Because actually, the whole kind of industry is in meltdown.
Maybe
that actually they're trying to kind of cling on to, kind of.
There was a really good summary of this from a video game perspective done a while back. It's the same things happening in the video game industry. How you've got loads of, I think they've just announced today Call of Duty 7 now, in addition to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 7, that's it. They've announced today, or something, or Black Ops 7. Like, they're just doing the same game, putting on a new number and marketing it as like, look how much money we can make from this, and we're going to add extra things so you'll continue paying. So actually, you're not buying a game, you're actually buying an investment of at least $400 if you want to keep on top of everything. But if you look at, say, like last year, like Claire Obscure was a really small indie company that came in with not a massive budget, yet became such a worldwide hit. There was a really fun story this week, which was really heartwarming, of a independent developer, like a one-guy studio, who spent years learning to code to do his own game. He put it on Steam at something like $1 to buy, and within like an hour he'd already earned like $5,000 because people basically saw it, loved it, and word of mouth spread, and everyone bought it because it was $1. So, but it's like no one wants to do that bet because it will still cost a lot of money to recoup the costs from large companies, and it's not necessarily the studios that, from a gaming perspective, it's not going to be the studios that need to earn the money. It's the publishers, and the publishers are the ones who are getting all the money back. Whereas, like say with all, like say, you know, the ones on screen, Disney are two of them, and I'm not sure who exactly owns which studio that Dune is coming out of now. You know, it might be Disney by December, who knows? But
Probably.
But Spider-Man, isn't that Sony?
Spider-Man's Sony
in a relationship with Disney.
In relationship to Disney. So I think Dune's still.
I'm going to Google it. I just wonder how much of an impact COVID had on the need for safe story as opposed to, you know, because even the stuff that's post-apocalyptic is pretty safe. Like none of it's new, none of it's, I don't know. It's just where have the creatives gone and why aren't they talking out? Is it because we have so many fascist people in government and governance so that they're being squished creatively? Like, what's going on? Where are they?
Yeah.
And why aren't they speaking out?
I mean, like, there has been, like, I think, like, leading up to 2020 and post 2020, there were some really good movies that came out under A24, like weird creative movies that went off in one direction and it, you know, were really successful. So that is still there. The same with gaming, the same with like TV shows as well. Like I for the first time ever saw an advert for Apple TV, which shocked me. But a lot of the stuff, like think of all the stuff that's on Apple right now. You got Severance, really great. You've got Shrinking, really great. Ted Lasso, really great. The Morning Show, really great. Pluribus, that's on there. Like everything is really great. It's all.
But all
different.
of those were produced pre-COVID, though, right?
No,
like all of those were pre-COVID.
Shrinking's post-COVID. Ted Lasso's post-COVID. Pluribus
No, it's
post-COVID.
they had to like halt. Unless I'm desperately wrong, maybe I am. It's Warner Brothers is June, by the way.
Oh. Well, no. I'll go see Spider-Man. I'm probably not going to go see Doom.
Yeah,
we're gonna
I'll go see it.
We're halfway
Next item
through.
in the news.
We're halfway through. Also, I'm not going to go and see Spider-Man because I was burnt a long time ago by Spider-Man 3, the emo Spider-Man.
But this is the fourth one.
Never been, but I've never been back to the cinema to watch a Spider-Man since. Moving on, just to say that obituaries, Chuck Norris has passed away, Nicholas Brendan, which is Xander from Buffy, and Mel Schilling, Married at First Sight coach, have all just passed away in these last few days. And Lydia had shared on our Geeky News bit in our Discord about cinema is celebrating 131 years, because back in 1895, the Lumiere brothers screened a single film all the way back then. And so it's quite nice that
Very
after
cool.
131 years, this is the year in which cinema dies.
Wait, hang on. That means if it's been 131 years since cinema started, that means it's been 130 years since the cinema's dying.
Yeah.
Everything is subject to entropy and decay when you think about it. So just
After
to
all,
lighten the mood somewhat.
After all, we are all but dust, and to dust we shall return.
And that is the end of the news.
Thank you. Yes. There we go.
There we go.
How are we doing with our crafting?
Oh, wow, yeah.
That to you in the room as well as those, I was about to say at home, that's quite presumptuous of me.
Those of us
wherever you may
embodied
be.
digitally and those of us embodied remotely. How are you doing? I'm all good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I've finalised one item in particular, which I'm proud about, which is a homebrew item.
Good, well done.
And
Good.
I just need to, at some point, sketch out what it actually looks like. But that'll be all good. It'll be fine.
Fine.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry.
Fine.
It's fine.
Folks, we don't have a
Fine.
quiz in a traditional sense or in like
No.
normal format, but we might have some.
I tell you what. Do you want me to do the first of our random Geeky Connect?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Do I need a pen?
You don't need a pen. No, it can appear on screen.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, okay.
it's
Control
like,
of that.
have you? For those that haven't seen Only Connect, it's basically that, but geeky. So, and you might be happy to
Geekier.
say it out loud. Geekier. So yeah. I just need someone to allow me to put it on screen.
Do you want me to put it on screen?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay.
So, here's the start of our Geeky Connect. That is the Pokemon named Bee-Barrel.
Okay, that's a
good.
Pokemon. It looks like a beaver.
That.
That's another Pokemon.
That is a Bomber Snow.
So I'm making.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the Pokemon named Impidimp. Not to be confused with the mascot
Okay.
of Lincoln City Football Club.
Impidimp.
Impidimp.
Okay, just checking. That was a
I have a
reference to-
list of Pokemon-related football teams somewhere, and the Lincoln City Impidimps.
That's amazing.
Tyrantrum is also a Pokemon.
Okay.
Tyrant.
And
What?
Do we have to guess what comes
Tyrantrum?
next in the sequence?
No, what links them all? What connects all of
I
them?
mean, they're all
What
Pokemon,
link?
but I don't think you're after that answer.
Nope. And finally, Zubat.
Oh, see, I know Zubat.
There is
Um,
something that it links all of them collectively that isn't the fact that they're in Pokemon.
It's not the region they're from then.
Not the region they're from.
Okay. Can I get
Something
help?
that-
Can I go ask Edward to help us?
Oh, is it anything to do with? And this might be a little bit too obscure though. And there's one that I'm just maybe struggling with. Are they all something to do with explosives? Because
No.
barrel of TNT, bomb obviously, imp, infernal, infusing, don't know, not sure. Tyrantrum, not sure, but bat guano is known for explosives as well. That was my random connection.
One, Bat Guano is accurate use for TNT, but also a TNT, but also very good use of D&D reference there for a fireball spell component. Thank you, Mark. The hint I will give you all is there's something unique about them, mechanically speaking.
Is it the way that they evolve?
Nope.
Do we need to
But-
have
but
any
unique.
kind of knowledge of Pokemon
So-
in order to know these?
Pokemon are pocket monsters, originally designed around the idea of bug catching.
Yeah.
Pokemon can be in Pokemon battles with one another. Each Pokemon
Yeah.
has moves that they can learn to go in combat. When they beat other Pokemon, they gain experience and level up. That level up sometimes causes evolutions, or they have to use stones to evolve or be traded or something. And each Pokemon has a type. And those types vary from fire, grass, water to electric, rock, dragon, fairy, dark, steel, and so on.
Yeah.
I've given a hint in that. Anyone at home? Or do you want to
I don't know.
What do you know about any of these Pokemon? Zubat becomes. What does Zubat become when it
You're
evolves?
referencing to Ed. Or your child, sorry.
No, he's not here. I could go get him though. He probably would know the answer to this. I could take a picture and send it to him, and then get him to
take a picture,
text me
send it
back.
to him?
Okay.
Would you like to know the answer to see if Ed is correct? And he responds.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah.
So the answer, and what connects them all, is they all have a unique typing that no other Pokemon shares. So Bee Barrel is a normal water type. Bomb and Snow is a grass ice type. Impidimp is a dark fairy. Tarantulam is a rock dragon. And Zubat and the Zubat line is poison flying. So they are all a unique type combination that no other Pokemon, considering there's over 1,000 Pokemon, no other Pokemon has the same type combination.
Thank you for giving the answer. I still don't feel as if I'm any wiser.
Well, that's if that's the hard level, the next one should be easy. So, what connects the following? And I'll give you a hint at the start. This is to do with video games. That I
think I know already.
Played. That I know
Can
you both
I
have
guess
played.
already?
If you want to.
No.
Are they all? Are they all?
No.
Oh, I thought it was the only Connect. I thought you'd like to do that. Okay, carry on.
Yeah. So Mark's guessing on one. So Mark will get theoretically the most amount of points. Okay. So the first picture is golf. The second one is a baseball bat.
Oh.
Mark's double guessing himself.
Yeah. I have written it down just in case.
The third image is a tennis racket.
Yeah.
The fourth image is a football.
Football.
Okay, European, not American. And in Only Connect style, the last one will give you the, we'll definitely get it for you. A cart.
So I put all Mario.
That is
Mario
correct. They are
games.
all sports that Mario has played in a video game.
It's Mario Golf.
Well done.
But it would have thrown me as soon as you put up the baseball one. I was like, oh, I can't remember.
So there was a Mario baseball one, which came out in the early 2000s and was remade in the mid 2010s. There's been Mario Golf, Mario Tennis, which got remade recently. Mario All Star Strikers was the football, and of course Mario Kart. And the last one, last Only Connect,
The Office
is The Office.
English UK version.
English UK version.
The proper version.
So this
proper
is
version.
this is a. We've already mentioned this in this podcast, in this stream. We've already mentioned what this is all about. So the next image is the classic He-Man. What connects The Office UK and classic He-Man?
That we've already mentioned.
Yeah, you've already mentioned it. The third image is Saturday Night Live. What connects The Office UK, classic He-Man, and Saturday Night Live US? The fourth image is Pokemon Red. What connects
These
The
are
Office
all things that you like to watch in your downtime.
I've never watched Office UK and have no intention.
What?
What? The final
Have you
final
watched
image we'll
Office US?
Yeah, I watched Office US, yeah.
And
And the final image.
Can I confess something?
Yeah.
I've not watched either.
That's fair.
Outrageous.
Ricky Gervais does my head in.
That is very
Well,
fair.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
The final image is Moana.
Something about live
Is it
action.
remakes?
Oh, is it remakes? Remakes.
just remakes of all.
They have all been remade in some capacity recently. So Office UK
Yeah.
was remade into Office US and expanded upon. He-Man has been remade into the He-Man TV show, and the He-Man movies are on. Well, the He-Man movie that comes out later this year. Actually, there's a live action
Yep.
one. There is SNL UK now, in addition to SNL US. I've actually chosen the SNL image with Timothy Chalamet. Don't know why. And then there's the Pokemon Red, got remade into Pokemon Fire Red. And then there's Moana, which has been needlessly remade into a live-action version, which will add nothing to the sum of human
needlessly.
creativity in this world.
It's so true.
Fraud.
So, just a fun geeky connect.
Very good.
Can I request next time more Disney parks based Geeky Connect? Would that be okay, please?
Yeah, I'll do a full on Disney one at some point. Yeah.
Thanks.
Actually,
That'll please me. Thank you.
What I could do is do a D&D one as well.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah.
I mean, you're assuming there that I might get any better.
No, but you never know.
Are gonna happen?
So that third question, I was going down male role models. So
I mean, yeah, that would work.
In the office.
well, yeah, just kind of how you present kind of male role models on screens and things.
Gotcha. Yeah.
About reinforcing or subverting, because I think there was.
Gotcha.
It's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Which is why people didn't like the first season of The Office US remake, but didn't like Steve Carell's character, but then really loved it from season 2 onwards, because they stepped away from the Gervais-inspired UK script and went more into like he's a lovable idiot rather than a corporate shill, basically.
Yeah.
A corporate shill.
Corporate shill.
Shill.
Throwing people under the bus to make sure they can record profits.
He still kind of does that.
Management. He still kind of does.
I think the
biggest change happened. Spoilers, Mark. Sorry you haven't seen this. I think my favourite bit is when he goes to the art show.
Yeah, that's a cute moment. That is a cute moment, definitely.
That's like the moment where like you wouldn't imagine David Brent, Ricky Gervais's character, doing that in The Office UK.
Yes.
But you know, going to and actually buying the artwork and the artwork
yes.
in The Office, he's decent underneath everything.
I think it's the shift to him being some kind of romantic figure that's too much. That's too far.
Yes.
Okay. I'm intrigued, but not that intrigued.
It's worth a watch. It's good.
I've done a little skeleton stamp.
Yeah.
Hopefully it will show. The problem is I haven't got a stamp. I haven't got a stamp pad yet, so I'm gonna have to just try and test these and see how well they go. But
imagine, just figure it out. Imagine a mega dungeon, like a mega dungeon,
like a mega bus,
like a mega bus. The arch villain, the architect of the dungeon, is Darryl Green in a yellow hat, making a historical reference pun there to a joke that he looks like the Megabus Man.
It's all right. Mock the Weaker is still leaning back to it.
I think there was at one point they had, a combination of Megabus Man, the mascot for Lincolnshire Sausages, and Monsoon Poultry Hospital was also one thing in there as well. But yeah, no, like I imagine like a mega dungeon on a large map that slowly unrolls and you don't know where it's going as a player. So for those that don't know, mega dungeons are basically just like incredibly long, large mazes full of things to do in a dungeon, and you can go as far as you like, or you can keep pushing on to the end and finding resources. So from a pirate perspective, it'll be like you're on your ship and you're going from island to island, and every single island is its own mini encounter kind of thing.
Do you remember Nightmare?
Spellcasting.
Yeah, and do you remember how fun it was? And do you think we should recreate it?
I think
it's
Nightmare might be before my time.
You're so young. I always forget. how young you are.
It was. I think it was the 1980s.
That
kind of show on ITV, I think, and basically it would require a large green screen room because
we could do that.
It would be computer graphics mostly. So basically, what happened? You have like a helm, like a helmet, but it kind of covers the person's eyes, and you kind of at the very beginning of your adventure, you go through a door, and that's the last time you see the rest of your teammates, and they sit and watch on a monitor.
They're guiding you.
And they kind of guide, and they kind of act. They kind of give you instructions to kind of go sidestep to the left, sidestep to your right. One, small fairy step forwards, and then you can sometimes find things. And each room has a quest and a challenge. It is on YouTube, but basically,
you should watch it.
The first couple are usually exactly the same. So I think one of them is something like they're a bit sinister as well. I think it's something like a lantern or like a skull or something, a really kind of superimposed skull in the top corner, and it's like you've got to answer some questions right, and the floor falls away. Maybe I can't really remember.
Yeah, it does.
But the the floor falling away is a quite a common occurrence because it kind of graphically
as
falls
you get
away,
stuff
but
wrong.
obviously you don't actually kind of kill the child, but then you kind of will sometimes come across kind of encounters with actual people in the room as barbarians or as monsters or otherwise, and you then have to talk to them, and you kind of answer. It's very much kind of a quiz or like a challenge every time. Sometimes you've got to kind of get through. You've got to kind of go from platform to platform without falling because there's like a candle burning a string. And again, this is very 80s graphics. And then you then can pick up things off a table, and it will do a close up of the table. It's like, pick up the apple, pick up this, and pick up the other. And you can kind of pick up those things, and you get a spell scroll, and the spell scroll will say like a word on it. And what the kids are going to do in a hurry sometimes is do spell casting where they've got to spell out the word without any help. So it's like a spelling test to kind of go.
You didn't tell me it was an educational thing.
Yeah, well, that's the only bit. But basically, but when you're under pressure because you've got somebody swinging a big axe, or there is a big axe swinging across
Minotaur.
the screen. Yeah, or a Minotaur. You kind of go, spell casting, SP. No, well, you won't do spell.
This just sounds like a really extra corporate retreat.
It has got elements of that, I won't lie.
Have you ever played Escape the Dark Castle?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we should play that sometime, and then you should watch Nightmare, and then you'd know exactly what I was talking about.
I mean, I'm just picturing like this is like Raven, the kids' TV show from the mid-noughties. But
the Raven was very much a nod, a homage to the original one. So the original had Traegar, and they were like, "Hello there, team. We meet. Last time we met, your colleague was in a room, and I wonder how you're going to fare this time." And it is, and almost like the kind of reminiscent of like Crystal Maze as well. If you're aware of Crystal Maze,
I am aware of Crystal
good.
Maze.
Just checking.
Okay, good.
I think I made reference to Crystal Maze in the recording on Saturday. I think.
Ah, mumsy.
Oh.
Well, purple plushies, but
yeah,
Raven,
Raven and Jungle Run, yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure if I know Jungle Run.
Jungle Run, that was the ITV
what was
version.
Jungle Run?
So Raven was the BBC one. Jungle Run was you had a group of 3 to 4 kids, and they'd run around in a challenge. There was 2 guys in a yellow and orange orangutan outfits who would like jostle the characters, jostle the kids, jostle the contestants, like throw things at them, which was in a safe way. You had to find idols, and each of the idols were either bronze, silver, or gold. Each of them would give you different times. And if you deposited all your idols, you got a lot of time to complete the final challenge, which was to run into the temple, open the door, do the test, get the reward, and run out.
I mean, it's sounding an awful lot like Funhouse now.
I was just going to say it's Funhouse, isn't it? But for a different generation.
So you wouldn't know that either? So Funhouse is
No, that's not.
Patrick. No, what's his name?
Pat Sharp.
Yeah,
Pat
Paz
Sharp.
to be
Pat
one.
Sharp with his hair.
Oh, Pat Sharp, who has also
amazing
made
game.
multiple cameo appearances in Nevermind the Buzzcocks, the original series.
Yeah.
Because we love Pat Sharp.
Oh, anyway. Oh gosh, we have covered a lot of things and yet nothing. How is
And
that?
yet nothing at
Is
all.
that not life? Is
That
that
is
not
true.
life?
Not in a bad way. I think it's all right. But we are getting towards the end of our time. But we can go on for a little bit longer. It's whether we want to have a brief look at some geeky gallery stuff. But I think
Let's
it's only-
look at
Yeah.
let's look at Tony Hart's gallery.
Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Dum, dum, dum.
So calming and relaxing.
So 80s and 90s today.
No, just playing with trains.
Yeah, so Note just playing with trains. He's got a close up of, I want to say naught gauge, but I might be wrong. And then also a just sharing about a come and play railway exhibit in the summer, which looks
Is that
very
N-gauge?
fun.
I feel like it's N-gauge.
Oh, N-gauge. Thank you. I think that is.
Sorry to be
better.
extra.
No, it's helpful. And also there's a video on the Discord on our Geeky Gallery as well, which I can't play up on here.
Looking
but it
at
says-
railways, and this
Yeah.
came past. If you want to know what came past, join us on Discord.
Absolutely. And then I think it's just these two slides this week. So Mendip Nobad has got his hands on a 3D printer, which is very exciting. Unfortunately, my 3D printer has died at the moment. I need to try and fix it. Anyway, but that's a.
Don't worry, it's Resurrection Sunday next week. It'll come back alive.
I think it'll need some tweaking first. But yes, I like your enthusiasm. And then we have Mendip again talking about a manager game in my Crusades this afternoon, and he also managed to chat about Faith as well in the context. So that was
I mean,
really
hopefully
cool.
he would get to talk about Faith when he's playing Crusade.
Let's hope it doesn't follow exact historical trails.
As we all know,
Uncomfortable.
historically, Faith had nothing to do with the Crusades.
Yes.
It was about rampant greed.
And that has got nothing in comparison to nowadays, has it? In any way, shape,
No,
or form?
absolutely nothing. We are not doomed as a human species to repeat the mistakes of what we've done historically.
What, and using the guise of religion to kind of further violence, destruction,
Heavens,
greed.
no! We would never do such a thing again.
I feel like we need to now go like very like Alan Partridge and on that bombshell. And on that bombshell.
No, we need to do like modern Alan Partridge,
I don't think
who
managed
managed to get a. Was it like the end? Like he ended one of his recent episodes. He had like he had one of his Steve Coogan had one of his characters who was a member of the IRA, and managed to actually get
Tread carefully.
yeah, he managed to get a song in at the end, which he was surprised he managed to get past the BBC censors.
Oh.
Right.
Okay,
in
not seen it.
So he had Alan Partridge reacting to the other character he was playing, and was surprised himself, Steve Coogan, that he was allowed to get away with that.
But I think there are some times
Worth a watch.
I don't really always kind of go out the way to listen to Jeremy Vine, but Jeremy Vine on the radio will be there kind of going, oh, and here's this and the other, and this real kind of dilemma about this, and like, you know, world destruction, and then it'll be, the next track will be burn baby burn, disco inferno, and you're going, who gave the nod? Which producer allowed you to go with that next track?
No.
Because it's not that appropriate, but I do wonder whether Jeremy Vine is to himself going,
I mean, we all know his brother, and his brother would have found a way to do a pun about every single news story.
I believe Tim Vine is a Christian as well. In fact, I
think he is. Yeah.
I think, but I've seen Tim at Spring Harvest and things like that.
Oh, must be then.
A long time ago. Though.
Norton Jones is, because he's been at Greenbelt.
Yeah.
Um,
Indeed. Well, how are we doing with our last little kind of check-in with our crafts and things? How are we doing? Are we done?
Good.
Are we done?
I've finished it. It's going to require tinkering, but tinkering in the sense of people need to play with it and see how it goes.
Nice.
Can you
And that's
imagine if I just lifted up a whole basket now with a plant in? Can you imagine if in the last hour I just managed to knot together and that's what I was holding up?
I mean,
That would be so impressive. Maybe one day.
I was half expecting you to like message Ed, say, "Hey, go grab one of Granny's ones that are in a different room, and I can hold it up myself."
Just pretend that it's mine. That would be cheating, though, wouldn't it? I don't cheat. Friends don't lie.
I think I've only managed to do a little skeleton, and I've tried to do a chest, but I accidentally slipped, and so a part of one end of it is actually
It's a damaged chest.
Yeah, it might just be that. I'll see how it stamps anyway, and maybe
It's a chest that's been pre-looted.
Yes. Or in this case,
hang on. Jenny's holding up a plant pot. Those listening on podcast, that is,
it's not
you
a plant
did
pot.
that in an hour.
Isn't that the fabric?
You did that in an hour.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't it just
like
a fabric?
Yeah.
That is. About to say that's an amazing.
Exactly where I
plant pot you got
started.
there. That's an amazing plant pot you got there.
Thanks.
I was
For the
trying to help
podcast
you
listeners.
I was trying to help you with the podcast listeners.
Let's
Thanks.
not
I'm just
talk
too
of this
honest.
ever again. So, folks, I think we've come to an end. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Tim, for joining us tonight for all the fun and frolics and the Pokemon chat, and the little kind of walk down memory lane of I don't know, quiz adventure style 80s and 90s programs.
Kids TV shows which always ended child imperilment.
Yeah, and maybe the big cinema kind of productions and studios should kind of maybe delve into 80s and 90s children's TV instead, do like a
Like the
Funhouse
He-Man
film.
movie coming out later this year.
Nightmare the movie, I'm thinking. But anyway,
Nightmare.
on that bombshell, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.